So this is, let's see, Tribulation for World 1, Zone 1. And sorry about the low graphics. I had to turn it off because my computer can't really handle recording and high graphics at the same time. But anyways, the correct way to do this is to jump onto this tree. And then you'll want to grab this balloon so that you can unlock the cloud over here. If you don't get exploded by flowers, they're like, no. Okay, so that's what happens when you mess up there. And sorry if this isn't going to be an extremely pro playthrough. This is just what I figured out through my hours of figuring out how to get through this zone. So you want to press your number 2 skill, and then the cloud should be happy, like that, and it'll unlock a checkpoint. And then basically the rule of thumb for Tribulation mode is that everything hurts. And for me, I'm staying on this little like hill ledge thing because the ground around it is lava, just like that elementary school game. And the rest of that is pretty easy. It's actually easier to do Tribulation mode in solo than in a group, because then you'll have to wait for other members in your group to make it to the end in order to proceed. So you just kill this monkey here. And then I thought I was gonna die. And then you get that, and then you kill this other monkey. I pretty much hate monkeys in this game. And then you kill this other monkey. And then you don't want that to happen. And you know what happens if you try to go here? Boom! Yeah. And I ran out of lives, so cheating, infinite coin. And so I'm back over here and I have to redo that part. And I just do it again. I really wish I had a better computer for recording stuff. Take 2. Gonna have to edit this later. So you'll want to kill this monkey before he knocks you off like he did to me. And thank you for helping me. You'll want to jump down here because you can't jump onto that other one. And barrels here are a no-no. They explode on you. And then you can't have crossed over here on the ground because other than the traps, there's spikes on the ground over there. And then over here, the floor is also lava, and so you'll have to travel along the side. And then there's this rocket that comes up that usually makes me die, but for some reason I was able to pass it, except this time I died to lava. Okay, and so once you make it up here, you'll want to jump onto these platforms. And it's actually easier to do this solo than in a group, because when you're in a group you have to wait for everyone to get there in order to proceed. And it's kind of funny because if you wait on the buttons while someone is getting there, the little organ pipes will actually smash you. But yeah, you'll want to jump down here and walk along the side, and then once you're on this platform you'll want to walk straight because otherwise the ground is lava. So you get this balloon And you don't want to travel too much to the left because there are spikes over there. And then once you get the balloon, you jump onto this platform and this one. And let me zoom out a bit. And then kill this monkey and unlock your other checkpoint. Then once you get that, you'll want to jump onto this tree. And it doesn't seem so bad. Oh, I say that and then I die. But it doesn't seem so bad when you're doing it, this zone and you actually know what you're doing. But when I did this the first time, holy crap, there were traps everywhere, and I think I must have died maybe 100 times or more. It was pretty frustrating. And then over here you'll want to be careful because of the exploding flowers. I teach by example. You don't want that to happen. And so I have to do that again. Sorry, it's kind of harder for me to jump because I've never really done a jumping puzzle while recording before. And careful this time. Okay. Then once I'm here, I'll want to jump over onto this area grass thing. And then jump here and here. And then you kind of make a curved jump. And also another one. And then jump again before that monkey gets you. Oh, that sucks. And not do what I'm doing because I'm failing apparently. Then you jump down here. The reason why you want to go all the way around on this too is because in the area in front of me, spikes will pop up. But then spikes will also pop up in front of horizontally too. So you'll want to make a curved jump instead of going straight. And then there you go. And then over here, once you make it here, you won't want to go into this right side because spikes will pop up from there. Oh, just like that. I hate monkeys so much. So you want to kill this monkey and not do what I did again. And then for this area is kind of tricky because there's a lot of leaping boulders, and so you'll want to act fast or you'll get caught up in them and get knocked back. Like this area, you'll want to jump and then jump again as soon as you hit the ground, or else, like I said, you'll get knocked back. And then for here, you'll actually want to evade these last two boulders, or you'll get knocked back, like I said. And then here, once you get onto this grassy platform, be careful to not go too much to the right because there will be spikes that will impale you if you do. Okay, so this is another one of the floors lava type of things, and you can realize what ground is safe by looking at these borders. See this line? It kind of separates it from the terrain that's actually lava, so you can tell the difference. Hopefully that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. But anyways, over here you'll want to jump onto this block and then onto this flower, then to this other flower, and then a block. And then on this hill, if you choose to jump here instead of the other flower, you won't want to go too far up, otherwise there will be spikes over there. And then you go into this flower, and then avoid the Tribulation cloud. Be sure to grab this balloon on the side of the hill, and then I'm going to jump onto here for safety. I'm gonna wait until the cloud goes away. But basically I go here to kind of lose aggro, even though when I start moving again, it's gonna catch on to me. And you won't want to go back here because, like always, there's spikes over there. So for me, I kind of just like edge along the ground here and then ouch, and then not get caught up by the stupid thing. And then I dodge this boulder because it's actually a leaping boulder. And then I run through here. And you won't want to take your time because the cloud will actually follow you. Like, I can see it in the distance. Jeez, don't get me. So I just had to quickly unlock the cloud before I died. And then once you get the cloud, which I did again by going here and then jumping onto this ledge, you don't want to go straight ahead because guess what? There are spikes. And so once you get the checkpoint, you'll actually want to go into this little bush here. And there's a little indented part of the rock over here that you can jump onto. And then this is how you get around the spikes. Then you just jump onto the ground here and make your way to this boulder and then this boulder. And I guess I can kill this monkey. And then this is one of the few non-leaping giant boulders. But the one on the ground is. And so you'll want to jump onto this little one quickly before that big one activates and decides to knock you down. And then jump onto this rock and try to make your way onto this tree. I find it easier to jump from the back. Otherwise I get caught up and I smack my head against the tree and don't make it. So anyways, you jump onto this ledge over here. And then you keep jumping. And then over here, so you see you have free space. You have to make sure to not move too far right or you'll activate some more spikes. And so you just try to jump straight. And then over here, I've had a lot of people that I've helped slip off. So you might want to jump and then press your right key or whatever you use to move right at the same time. And then here you just make sure you don't die to the monkeys. And then you quickly jump from the trees onto this little edge. Sorry for about the camera. And then jump here. And then don't fall there. And then I'm pretty sure this whole little island thing is safe. But then you want to jump here. And make sure you don't jump forward, because if you jump forward, there will be spikes, like this. So you want to avoid that, as well as the barrel, which will explode if you come in contact with it. And so I found my way... I think that's inevitable. I'm getting tongue-tied. The whole barrel thing. But yeah, I guess you let that explode, and then you jump along the sides, then jump here, and then onto this platform. I don't know what's up with my camera right now. And then once you're here, I tend to make this jump if I actually jump when I'm actually like practically walking on the air. And then once you land, you take an immediate right. Otherwise you will slip into the ground and into lava. And then you jump onto this little indented area, avoid all of the snakes, and then jump onto this area again. And I'm not sure if there's any other way to make it up here because I scoured this entire area trying to figure out a way up. And this is the only way that I found works. I go onto this little rock ledge thing and then I jump forward onto here. But once I jump onto here, I have to make sure not to move in any direction, like forward, backwards, whatever, because if I do, I will activate spikes. And if I stand there too long, I'll get hit by a monkey. But yeah, like I said, you don't want to move in any direction once you jump onto that area. You basically want to jump, don't move, while you jump and then jump again. Does that make sense? I feel like I already said that, but whatever. Okay, so I jump and then try to jump onto this area without triggering the spikes. And then you have to actually jump back onto the rock. And then again, don't move forward, backward, or anything. Just jump in place and make your way onto this grassy part. And then I jump up, and then I can't go here because this area is blocked off as well. And so I have to make my way to this back area. And then I jump here. You can actually make this. And then once I'm on this little outcropping thing, I can jump onto here. Okay, and then this is the boss area. I still haven't done a playthrough where I've actually accessed the shops, so that is something I'll have to work on. But for now, this is how I beat Tribulation, World 1, Zone 1. And hopefully it wasn't too scatterbrained because I tend to be like that. But look at Mina go! What's cool about this too is that you get a lot of baubles from finishing this. And once you get used to it, it's actually not that bad. Let's see how many baubles I get. I got around 245, and there you go.